Hey everybody, welcome back, bitches. We got 4 Max and 1 player all on this thing. And due to the blurry of my eyes, I'm counting wrong. There's only 4 people on the podcast. Myself, Brandon, Elisa, and Dusty.
Hi.
Hey.
Christian couldn't make it, and Jermaine is watching the Braves get that ass drugged.
Are they?
That's what he did.
Oh, the game over with. Jermaine said they got their ass whooped.
It's the Braves. And I hate to be like this because I'm from Atlanta, but I mean, at this point, what do you expect from our home teams?
Hell, they're in first place. Or they were in the division.
We've all made it, to the top, but can we stay there and can we get it all the way to the top? Can we get to some awards?
Statistically, no.
It's like
2 prostitutes fighting for the top and you never win. That shit embarrassing.
Or they let you down when it's time to
climax. They'll always beat you to the top.
Just at the height of climax, they let you down.
I hear you can negotiate with them, though.
There's no bartering in prostitution.
Tell that to Abraham Lincoln.
4 scores and 7 whores ago.
He did.
How much for that goddamn flippy top you was giving out? Flippy top? Flippy top's gonna be extra. I'm just sorry. That sounds some shit people be doing back in the day.
Now on a much less lighter note.
That's a harsh indictment of Abraham Lincoln's times.
I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
We wanted to start off with a light moment, and now we welcome death.
Yeah, you've
It's
had.
gonna come by Abraham Lincoln. Should have never let you Negroes free. Look at you talking about me all on the telly, all on that tube thing. All right, moving on. This is Tokyo Black Unrestricted Hour number, because we don't actually know what episode it is, so we're just gonna kind of just throw it out there. Oh, really? So you just blow that whole monologue I was doing right there.
I like the
and Jamar tells a story about how a cracker stole his thunder, and there you go. Every week,
every episode,
gotta be somebody.
I almost feel like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It wouldn't be the show if it didn't happen.
Thank you, Brandon. But it's okay.
You know what?
I'm supposed to know that you were going to go
hour
somewhere.
6, y'all. This is the unrestricted hour 6.
Okay.
Motherfucker, pay attention. Throw me the ball and let the black man run off with it. You want to spike it for yourself.
You were gonna do something with not knowing the episode.
Yeah, always. I just made that shit up like 30 seconds ago. That's like goddamn bitch jockey at his best,
right?
All right, we're way in the weeds here. Let's get back on track.
There's no way we can be in the weeds. I just gave you motherfucking prime real estate.
It's the unrestricted hour. There's no.
Jamar started the show in the middle of somebody's sentence. Yeah. So this is what happens.
Yeah, the truth, I don't even remember what the fuck we was talking about. I've
been trying to get to the other room for like the past 3 minutes, but.
Well, all right. Well, fuck that shit.
Welcome to the Tokyo Black Unrestricted
Hour. This episode 5, is brought to you by
6.
White people doing impossible and crazy and maybe death-defying shit. So, come on up, people. Saddle on up. Lucille want to tell you a story. It ain't nothing happy about any of these stories we gonna be telling you today, amongst other things.
Beginning with death.
No, we won't begin with death. Death is on the Tokyo Black Hour. Upon the unrestricted hour, we no longer send people to death.
First.
Isn't that right, Brandon? You
Yeah,
fine chap
I think
like yourself.
So. Yeah, but aren't some of the demise of these people cause death?
No, don't be bringing up death. We moving on. So let's talk about white people doing crazy shit on the unrestricted hour number 5,
6.
right?
6. I said it probably. I think I said
hold
it.
On. First time he said 6. No, first time he said 5. Then like, 6. I thought it was fucking with me, but I dropped the ball right there. But moving on.
I literally looked it up and said 6.
Dusty, I need you guys to answer me one question. Why do white people seek death so much? You explained it on 12 episodes ago, but can you explain it again? Because it seemed to be y'all are just going haywire shit right now. Dusty?
Brandon, would you like to take this one?
Sure. The reason we seek death so much is because, frankly, we're losing everything.
Is it to the blacks?
Just losing.
Yeah, all this equality's really got us down. Yeah. No, I kid. It's because we're bored as shit. Yeah.
Need something to do.
Right.
All that damn privilege, right? Just nothing else to do with it. Crazy.
That's the thing, when you got privilege, everything's taken care of. You just kick back. What do you do then?
Relax, One morning I woke with a white man. I got thrown in jail.
I got all this nice land to walk on. Who the fuck needs land? Let's go climb a mountain. I got too much air. Let's go to a place where there's no oxygen. The top of a fucking mountain.
Did you reserve this oxygen?
Did you pay your Sherpa his money?
It's been a long week. In the news.
So while Lisa kind of slow roll into that conversation, let's talk about Mount Everest. Apparently this week, Jamar, you got anything to say, Christian? No, they're out. Let's keep it going. So apparently 11 people have died on Mount Everest this year. And there is a traffic jam on Mount Everest. Yeah. There's a line of white people like noodles running down the street, waiting to die. How do you make a traffic jam on a mountain?
I got a theory. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brandon.
No, you're good. Because I was going to give the actual reason. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll hear my theory first, then we'll see how.
That sounds like some shit I do. Give the extra reason.
This is what I've been thinking for 37 seconds now. Everybody saw Free Solo, right? About that guy climbing the mountain. Mm-hmm. And there's mountain climbing mania. So all the white people have climbed up the top of Mount Everest. Now there's a jam. What do you do?
Yeah.
How'd I do, Brandon?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, people must have forgot about Alive or whatever the soccer movie was.
I ain't never forgot about Alive. That shit play in my head every day. Every time I see white snow, don't let me get killed down here so they can eat my ass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the thing of it is Nepal or Tibet or wherever the fuck it is. I think it's Nepal. They're broke and they need the tourist money. And now getting a license to climb Everest is super easy. You take 2 proofs of purchase and then, pay them 12 G's.
Do you know how much?
There's absolutely no regulations at all, required to do a lot of those stuff.
How much money it costs for a permit?
Yeah, it's $12 grand.
Yeah, it's only $10,000, but that's a lot of goddamn money. Well, that's why you see no black people on top of Mount Everest. $10,000 to climb a mountain. It's snow up there. It's cold.
And that's probably only $300 in Nepal or something.
Are you insane? Nigga, move.
And there's so many motherfuckers up there. If you want to take a selfie, it's you and 20 other people on a slab of the mountaintop. That's
and they're shoving each other just to take a fucking picture.
Big. So they're having to do it 20 at a time. And some motherfuckers ain't even making it up there because the altitude's so fucking high that you get altitude sickness.
They're running out of oxygen or they don't have enough to make it back down. So they down the way. People are walking on their bodies.
Let's just explain. Explain why. Why would you pay $10,000 for an inexperienced climber, whatever you want to call them? Why? Who has that type of money to pay $10,000?
Where else are you going to get that Instagram selfie, fool? You can't get up to 30,000 feet anywhere else.
All those people they was falling out shit they wasn't supposed to. One dude was on the edge of a mountain. He took a selfie. Oh, boy, that hand slipped. He did.
The Grand Canyon, you got to get right to the edge to take a picture.
Yeah.
It's a canyon.
Yeah, but you can't see it real good unless you can see all the way down the side of a sheer cliff. You know what I mean? That's the best way to see it.
And I'm wondering, is it the wind that comes by? Is it like a draft or something that comes up from the canyons? These people to make them fall?
Looking up photo, which gives you vertigo, and then that damn pushes you over the edge.
Yeah. Or they
You
might be doing
explain-
parkour.
Now that I haven't heard that, but that would be rad.
Doing parkour off of Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah,
It
on
doesn't
paper,
Can
it
you
sounds like
explain what
exhaust shit,
parkour is to
but-
the non-people who know the word means?
Oh,
Who's
sorry.
seen it?
It's like gymnast. Yeah, it used to be called free running. It's like a gymnastic type of running, but it's usually done in urban areas.
I learned about parkour from The Office,
Oh,
American version.
Oh, really?
A little bit
Yeah.
of racism.
Parkour.
I'm just talking shit. Well, Brandon them did not explain why white people pay $10,000 to climb over white people who are possibly dead. They go
No,
to
they
the
are
top of the
dead.
mountain.
No, they dead. It ain't possible. They're dead.
Yeah,
they
no,
be dead.
you-
They know they're dead, and they be like,
Yeah.
"Oh,"
You're
Yeah.
stepping
and
over
they walk right
corpses.
over 'em.
Just know
You know what I was
that.
thinking though was like at this point they could practically crowd surf one of us up to the top of Mount Everest, right?
Yeah, it's like a mosh
Yes.
pit. Like seriously, it's a fucking mosh pit going up the mountain.
Yeah. The first, who wants to be the first?
Not
Well,
me.
white people making me cry all week. God, Lord have mercy. I
I mean,
got
I
two
just wanted to
people-
try something exciting, but I don't know about that mountain shit. I at least want to do something where I can breathe at all times.
Do you
Yeah, oh, I hear
realize
you.
when you
Yeah.
fall from the highest peak of the mountain, you're gonna die horribly? It's not gonna be an easy death. You will hope you'll fall through a rock and it cut you in half. But no, you'll be looking like Homer Simpson on the episode he fell out the ambulance like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
That is a classic.
Like
That is the best
season
part.
1.
Love that. Fucking ambulance hits the tree.
No,
Right.
no.
How do you not see the tree? They just cut the fucking car on, and it
I
literally
know.
is a tree right in front of them.
Tree
It's
is like
hilarious.
5 feet in
That
front
shit
of
cracks
them.
me up every time I see it.
When TV show was actually good.
That's like
So we had, I'm sorry, Dustin, go ahead.
I was just gonna say The Simpsons is like the only show I tape actively usually. So I don't know. I keep up with it because it's that good.
I haven't seen it in 10 years, but I heard it's
Oh
still
my God.
good.
Still killing it.
So
I didn't
moving
mean-
on,
I
hey,
didn't-
Dustin, you ever seen a tornado?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
In
I
person?
hope you can say no. Brandon,
Yes.
in person. You ever seen a tornado in person?
No, I've slept through 3.
Really?
Yes.
It was
One
an
day.
active tornado near you?
Oh yeah, one jumped the tracks and over the road. 3
hell
houses
no.
up from where we were. Flipped cars over and the whole
Oh,
night. Slept
right.
right through it.
'Cause
Mm-mm.
That
yeah.
was God on your side, sir.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It,
Nothing
like,
but God.
it took a Sunday school, lifted it off the foundation, twisted it about like 10 degrees, and then set it right back down and kept on bouncing.
And now they have a nicer view.
Yeah, it was the damnedest thing.
Yeah,
Well, okay. I'm sorry, Dusty. Go ahead, sir. Sorry to interrupt you.
how many times you gonna steal my thunder?
Just enough to get mine back.
Yeah,
Hey.
I was just gonna say, Brandon, since he used to be my roommate, he grew up next to the train track, so he could sleep through an air raid siren. Nothing wakes this kid up.
Oh yeah,
I'm
was
like
tripped
that too now.
I've tried to prank him and like startle him out of his sleep and stuff, and it didn't even work. Like one time, he was asleep. There was like a bunch of people, so he was sleeping on the floor next to the stereo. So I put on like 9-inch nails and I cranked it up to like 15, and just hit play.
Even the good old air horn won't work. That shit-
No, nothing
Well,
wakes this.
Brandon probably shit faced too out of his mind. What do you mean you was playing music?
I
Well,
have
his
never
ears
been
and shit
shit
bleed.
faced, sir.
I've been in a
I've
a
never been
tornado and a
shit-faced, sir.
hurricane.
Oh, that's that Irish in you, huh?
Yeah, I'm a teetotaler. I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means, but I'm just gonna say yes, like Dusty. Yes, that shit
Yeah.
was on point.
What am I, Ed McMahon?
Ha ha. You are
You
correct,
ain't
sir.
grabbing no chips
Yes,
right now.
Jamar. Yes.
One
That's
That's
appreciate
strict
it.
pony.
unsettling. You
Where
are
was the
correct.
conversation going?
It
Yes,
hasn't
it
been
was
going
going
anywhere.
towards.
What the hell we talking about?
It was 2 storm chasers. They are gay men And while a tornado was coming towards them, he proposed to him.
Yeah.
Explain. These guys are not black.
Oh, did y'all read the article?
Black people see a tornado, we run the other way. That's probably why we get sucked up and killed. But still, white people
run. Storm
chasers.
chasers.
It was storm chasers.
Man,
Yeah.
that's different.
I'll take this one, Brandon.
Okay.
I was just right off the top of my head. I read the article, and then as I read it, before I looked up at the picture, I was thinking in my head, I was like, this was clearly two white people, you know. And then I looked up, sure enough, two white people. So I don't know. That's the kind of stupid shit we do. I mean, you seen Twister? I think.
I love Twister.
Are there
I'm
any
not
black-
in it. I love
That's
it.
the reason why
White
they
people
do
get taken
that.
up by the storm.
If they didn't do it, we wouldn't know as much about tornadoes. So I get that point. But were they on an assignment? Were they on an assignment and then decided to propose, or did they specifically go to find a fucking tornado just proposing? Like,
it doesn't matter. If you have a tornado bearing down on your ass like flies on shit, you want to propose? Are you insane?
I guess
if I
they
see
felt
a flock
like,
of sheep coming to me,
they've been there, done that.
And run the
I
opposite
agree.
way.
I agree.
Would
I
it
mean-
be insensitive of me to say that y'all don't run from hurricanes?
Oh, well, it's
Yes.
how long it's been?
So
Yes.
what we do?
About
So what do we
15
do
years?
then, sir?
Okay, yeah, I'd say enough time's passed. Yeah,
It's what was about 15 years?
yeah.
Always too soon.
Damn, I didn't even catch that.
Maybe.
First of all, they were too poor to run away from
I
those
forgot what
hurricanes.
year that happened. It
Yeah,
wasn't
if
too
you
far.
ain't got no but $10 worth of gas in your tank, how the fuck you gonna get 800 miles away?
Yeah, it
I'm
costs
just
a lot of
saying.
money to relocate, especially when the whole city's
No,
doing
there's
it
still a
at
lot
the
of
same
people
time.
pretty sore about that shit too, Vernon.
Yeah.
It took me like
You
20
might
minutes.
want to edit
get
this
it.
whole part
No, I
out.
caught that immediately when he said it.
That shit was like 19
That's
years
why I
ago.
started
Young people
trying
don't
to
even
add
know
it up
about
the
that
years.
shit.
I was just today
I
thinking
mean-
about how Gilbert Gottfried lost his Affleck sponsorship.
So he was fucking with the tsunamis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, if I recall correctly, he said his joke was like, if an Asian woman can't find the right man, she should wait around. He'll float by in any second now. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
And this is the
That
thing.
shit
Companies-
hilarious. It's bad, but it's hilarious.
Well, Progressive had let him go within like 3 hours of that, I
they
think.
did.
And now not Progressive. What am I saying? It was Affleck because they had to find a new duck. You
And
know,
that duck sucks.
I get the joke, and I think it's hilarious. And you're right, sir. We won't. They can tell us to evacuate all the fuck we want. We not leaving our house and our belongings behind.
you know.
Well, I am. I'm leaving everything behind. The shit
Well,
I can't,
You know what was
shit
sad
I
about
can't
that?
stack down to the Altima. Mm-mm.
What's
They
sad
can stay
about
in the
that
house.
is they had been evacuations before and nothing ever happened. And so people were leaving before and nothing happened. So I guess they figured nothing was gonna happen that time. But
People can't afford to
happened.
relocate when you in the poorest area. Yeah, what y'all gonna rob each other for scraps?
yeah, and that shit's tough. I've never had to go through the evacuation, but I can only
You
imagine.
know what?
like,
You really making me down right now. You blowing my.
he's the one that said
Right.
black people don't run from hurricanes.
Yeah, Brad did say that shit there, but
I
we
did
gonna
say
move
that.
on.
He
Yeah.
said, "Yeah,
I just
We
had to
just gonna
sneak
say-
a jab in there with all this white people shenanigans, you know.
Appreciate it. Step up for yourself sometime. Get on that donkey and ride it to the horse farm. Well, those two guys are crazy. Congratulations on getting proposed to and maybe getting married if you don't die in a storm
I was
one
about
day.
to say, I was waiting to hear like a pine needle got shoved through his throat or something. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That would have been sweet, but they got married and we survived the tornado, huh?
And they're both
You know
storm
what?
chasers?
Yeah, they storm chasing, fucking idiots. Shout out to one of my buddies, Brooke Santos. She called old Joe Biden Grandpa Grabby. That shit had me laughing all day long. Somebody
Y'all
need to
leave
get old
Joe
Grandpa
alone.
Grabby. Brooke
yeah.
Santos, that shit was funny. But moving on to shit that's not funny. Dusty, look at the new TV show. I'm trying to think. It's on HBO. What's Chernobyl Diaries on, Dusty?
HBO. You're correct.
Okay, it's on HBO. So apparently you can go on a tour on Chernobyl Island.
Oh yeah.
Black people won't do this because we can't even say Chernobyl. I had to hear a white person say it 10 times before I figured out, hey, Chernobyl.
Really?
Oh, Brandon? No, not really. I'm just talking shit. Brandon, Dusty, explain. Why do I think Asian people want to do it too? Why would you want to go to Chernobyl to check it out and see how everything went?
I don't know. Brandon, because I've been watching the whole thing. Have you seen it, Brandon?
No, I haven't seen a bit of it.
I get why the Asians want to. They're closer, so they want to see the other side. They are pretty close to Russia, but
has anybody else been watching it? Lisa, Jamar?
No, I haven't.
I can't afford HBO.
I don't have HBO. I'm waiting for the hookup.
I tell you, there's so much about radiation in it, and about how it's never going to go. It's going to take 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
That I cannot imagine anyone that's seen it wanting to go there. Honestly,
I guess because there are signs there's life there now. Life has spun again. So I guess people feel like
life.
Nah.
There is.
There's plant life, there's fauna, and there's some regular, animals that's there too. I mean, they don't look deformed, but
yeah.
I don't know how they. I don't know if they built up immunity. I don't know if they built up an immunity to the shit or whatever happens with that, but I don't know. People maybe take that as a sign that it's safe, but I'm not. Fuck that. You fuck around and go there.
Deer came back with knives. The deers got smart and they started robbing all the tourists.
You're going to become sterile if you go.
Give it up, human.
Yeah, I want to tell y'all, speaking of going sterile, like there's one part, everybody that works in the area, they make them wear this giant lead cod piece. And they're like, put this on, and you got to be like, clamp.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge.
Yes, radiation will make you fucking sterile or barren for women.
Yeah. They were saying like, they were saying.
I'm sorry, people. I'm looking at this cat. He's so adorable.
They were saying humans could withstand being around like 2,200 rads, and then so it turned out that Chernobyl was pumping about 15,000 rads. So they lied to the people a bunch about it.
Generations of family.
Fantastic series.
Bad.
Well, I think a lot of them was able to evacuate though. They just weren't able to come back.
Not being exposed to your job for 15 years. You think they were giving a real lead pieces? Well, hey, this is made out of tissue. You'll be fine. Go get that uranium for me, brother.
Dude, I saw the Chernobyl Diaries.
This is a TV show, not the movie. That movie.
Yeah, that movie.
Oh,
that was that shit that was on the Sci-Fi Channel, wasn't it?
Yeah,
no, it was. I think it went to the theaters.
Did it? Bless your heart if y'all paid for that shit at movies.
Check out the series though; it's really good.
I shall take you up on that once I get the hookup.
And it beat the ratings of Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. They said.
What?
I believe it.
Chernobyl Diary?
No, Chernobyl.
Oh, whatever. All the shit the same to me. So you know somebody else who got that Chernobyl?
Who?
Nobody. I don't know. I just want to move on because we want to talk about shit about goddamn Chernobyl. The shit called Chernobyl. I'm calling it Chernobyl Diary. Here go Brandon. I've seen it. You ain't seen shit. He just.
You are the biggest critic of the show while it is running.
That's the only way I can survive, white man. But moving on.
While the show's going.
Can we talk about the two people who got lost in Hawaii? I don't think they were friends, but one lady got lost for 17 days. She slept in a wolf den. She was drinking river water and eating strange fruit. That makes any sense for you for 17 days of living?
I read that article and that whole thing seems weird to me. And then
the other guy disappeared. You think she ate the other guy to survive?
Actually, I think that guy went. I think he committed suicide or something. He said he was suicidal.
Huh? Yeah, he might have thrown himself off.
That Hawaiian guy. Yeah.
That is not funny.
And it was sad because he was a young guy too, and he was a nice looker. Anyway, I don't know that yoga. The one lady you said before, she was a yoga instructor or something like that. So
and she had a leg fracture. So she's walking around with a leg fracture, eating strange berries and fruits, drinking
she lost
river water.
her shoes early on, right?
I guess white people.
She lost her shoes like 3 days in or something.
White. I just don't understand. If you're gonna go in the jungle, I don't know how I got lost. You don't know how you got lost. Bitch, you took a left or right, you kept going straight. They ain't even on the map. You detoured. And you done fucked up the whole goddamn situation in here. Motherfuckers.
There's nothing I can add to that.
What's the point of exploring like jungles without a map or just?
Who in the fuck can read a map? You're going to jungle like this. This looks like the map. Motherfucker, give you a McDonald's map. Yeah.
I mean, there's some people who are good with compasses and stars and cartography and all that shit. I'm not, but for those people who can do that shit. But I mean, I don't.
Being the next Lewis and Clark is what's hot on the street right now.
Really?
No.
Getting mauled by bears and shit too.
Dear people, if you're gonna go in the woods, go with a friend so you can take them down with you, or possibly survive together. One of you survive each other with a knife fight.
Maybe
Moving on to the next news.
"Quote unquote" lost in Hawaii for 17 days and was just living in the lap of luxury.
Yeah, no one else spells like publicity stunt or anything. It's not. That shit's not fishy to y'all.
Her yoga class would be out the chain.
That shit didn't seem fishy to y'all.
It all seems fishy, but what the fuck want to get lost in the woods? I don't even want to go in my backyard half the time, let alone take a brisk walk through the jungle of death. Mm-hmm. Anybody coming with me, Brandon, Dusty, Christian?
No, I hate being in the woods.
I'm coming.
With your sandals
what
on.
Was that sound? We should go investigate.
They got fucking mosquitoes the size of goddamn butterflies and shit.
I hate being in the woods. Can't stand it.
Don't worry. That mosquito will only give you cancer, a Lou Gehrig disease.
Oh my.
It's not actual facts, people.
There's nothing I hate worse than camping. Sleeping in the woods.
What the fuck?
Why would I pay money to sleep in the woods? This shit is backwards.
The ground. You don't want to sleep on the ground.
Again, it's the privilege. It's too much. I mean, if you would sleep in a nice fancy house with a nice bed, you get tired too. Let's go sleep on rocks.
There are no poor people I know who love sleeping on the ground, even in a tent. Oh, those are just fire ants. Oh, there's goddamn Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Hey,
Who is paying for this shit?
What?
Go ahead, Brandon.
Oh no, I was just gonna say we can hear old buddy doing the dishes in the background.
You done fucked up my segment.
Sorry. What were you turning that into something too? My bad.
I have no idea. I'm finna go into that Ford versus Chevy debate, and you and Dusty can fight this one out.
God, this is a theme show. It really is. Every single story. Fine, let's talk about it.
I segue
sorry
into
about that.
It's all good.
Hey, glad to have you back, Elisa.
How long has that been happening?
I don't know, a good 3 or 4 minutes, I would say. At first,
I was just sound on the playback.
At first, I was just like, "We're so off the rails now. I might just let it go." Yeah, but
you're wasting good time right there. That's a goddamn 2 or 3 second I can have a spill going on.
You can still have. It's the unrestricted hour. Everything stays in.
Well, you know what? If everything stays in, I got a knife and a gun, and I want Brandon and Dusty to duel it out. Because we're talking about crazy white people. You know these people are white. So 2 guys broke out into a fight over Dodge and Chevy.
Ford
can
and
we
Chevy,
not be?
No, it's Ford and Chevy.
Oh, Ford and Chevy. I'm sorry. Did the headline, man? I ain't even read none of it.
I didn't read it either.
Brandon?
Somebody read it. And this is true.
You know I did. I had to dig into it a little bit deeper. So,
Are they white?
yeah, I guess it was like some kind of family function that they were at, and a heated argument broke out between what's better, Chevy or Ford, and got really heated.
Can I stop you for 1 second, Brandon?
Sure.
It was a father and his daughter's boyfriend at the dinner table. So we're talking about like a old man and a young dude. So I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah. So it was the old man, right? Fucking ended up getting the knife.
What?
And
He was a Ford guy, huh?
What happened was he got a knife, and then his girlfriend tried to get in between him and the young man, and he stabbed her in the back. And then I mean, don't let me take the story from you, Brandon. If you want to finish
going
this.
ahead because you're
so
me.
So his girlfriend, so he stabbed her in the back. So they take it outside, right? And then the old man pulls out a gun, right? And he goes to shoot the young man. And then again, his girlfriend, the old man's girlfriend, jumps in the way. She already been stabbed. She jumps in the way, and he accidentally shot her in the leg 5 times.
Wow. That completely went a different direction than I thought it was based on the article.
You know what? She's like that scene in Austin Powers where he keeps pulling that woman in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
You remember? He's in that. Like somebody's shooting, he keeps pulling that woman in front of him.
That's hilarious.
He shot her.
It was about to be like some Hatfield and McCoy type shit.
It practically is.
Yeah.
And this, how do you shoot somebody in the leg 5 times? That's.
Oh, dying.
That's like a.
This shit is hilarious.
And what color were these people?
Oh, you know, they were white. Man,
it has to be verified, sir.
I swear I'm going to go fucking news
dig up some dirt.
Yes. Balance these scales.
You tried with that one video, that black boy taking a bath in the sink.
I was going there next, but you kind of blowed that shit. But I just want to say, he stabbed her in the back, then shot her in the leg. Well, you having a bad day.
That's his girlfriend. And then the police found drugs.
Dun, dun, dun.
Christian, I'm shocked and appalled.
Oh, that shit make me want to goddamn cry, boy. You cannot have that bad luck.
Nah, we're really not. We're not having a good run right now.
Oh, but goddamn Ford and Chevy.
Yeah.
Nigga, they basically the same company with 2 different logos.
I've owned both, so I guess I should just commit suicide, right? Or
I don't know. I don't even know what the hell you talking about no more. We just gonna move on.
I'll fight myself to death, is what I'm saying. Ford, Chevy, Ford.
That's all American made.
I know, right?
Ish.
Trade it for 150,000 miles.
Did you say you was gonna talk about that boy in the sink?
We can talk about him. You know, this be that one time we got that one black story out of the white people area.
I refuse to believe that video.
I saw the
that
video.
boy was surrounded by all white people.
He black.
Can't you see he was in fear?
Oh, really? I missed that whole thing.
Yes, that water was shaking from him. Shaking. He was in fear. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
He jumped in the tub because of the fear of the white women. They scared him so bad he ran a bath and got in the kitchen sink. Amazing.
And this was at a Wendy's or something? It was in Florida, right?
Oh,
was in Florida?
When
I
you
missed
said a
this story.
kid, I thought you meant like a baby or something.
No, this motherfucker
guy.
like 17 years old.
Yeah, I
he
call him a
got
kid. He was,
And he got into the Wendy's. You know the big
you know damn well
hand
what I'm
wash
talking about
station
because you
back?
tried to use that against us.
Oh, I was very confused when you said a kid. You know,
Well, he's 17.
yeah,
he's still a kid.
technically, I was thinking like a little kid. I'm like, I've seen plenty of little kids
so a little
get
kid
bathed
ran
in
a bath
sink. Yeah.
and Wendy's.
No, not this. A little baby get in that sink. They ain't getting out alive.
Yeah, no, this guy, y'all got to claim him. Yeah, he was in there.
Did you see who was surrounded by? He's probably the only black person there, and they just wanted a reason to get rid of him.
Working at a Wendy's, I have a hard time believing it.
I didn't see. He was the only one in that video.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see that many white people there.
I was surprised.
Somebody even the person recording was white.
He had to have gathered them.
Go ahead, Brandon. I'm sorry.
He had to have gathered them. Been like, hey, I'm about to do some crazy shit and take a fucking bath in this thing. They're like, fuck no, you're not. He's like, come on up here, I'll show you.
What's me?
All the other black folks had enough good sense not to be on camera doing dumb shit. Yeah.
Why is this shit being recorded? What about a nigga getting in a tub, washing his body in the kitchen sink is miraculous TV? Can somebody explain
where it's at? It's not so much what he's doing, more so where he's doing it at. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
House,
what are you getting from goddamn Wendy's that they wash? Probably nothing.
No, fool. The comedy is in the fact that he's doing it at Wendy's. Although conversely, if he had all those white people at his actual house, I guess Jamar asked him
why is it a big deal that he's doing that? Like why would you be fired over it? Like him doing that in the sink. How was it?
You do stupid shit like that, you get fired.
Yeah, but so what are you saying? Like why is?
I don't know. I was just cracking a joke at their expense. I just want to know how long it take to run that type of bad water. Was it hot? Was it lukewarm? Was it like
I would
cold?
hope that shit was. I think he did say in the video it was warm. Yeah, it was warm. He said in the video it was warm.
Why the fuck the girl even? I just can't understand why people would film this. Like, this is great TV. Shit blows my mind.
Dude, people film everything nowadays.
I know.
Yeah.
If I had $1 for every time I see somebody holding a camera doing some violent shit, I'd probably be a millionaire. Dude bleeding on the street. He need the police. People putting this shit on Instagram and Facebook Live.
Well, somebody will call the police. What do you want to be, popular or
Why those people are going to use their phone to do the right thing?
I want to be popular. If you let them die, we'll get 10,000 more people on the page.
Right.
You know what? While you playing, they people who do that and people die from it, everybody who's around can get in trouble for that shit because you're supposed to supposed to call the police.
The goddamn
Samaritan law.
What they do? I'm serious.
That shit, you been a Debbie Downer.
Well, all that money you're about to get from World Star will probably help bail you out of jail,
World Star.
You know what? I want to talk about one thing. We'll talk about a Florida man right quick before we get to one more couple of things of news before we leave. So this is one of Brandon's cousins. His name was Scotty McCullin. McKittrick, whatever.
Tell me that guy that looks just like him. Doesn't look like him.
He don't look like Brandon. But this guy took out from the police like Sonic the Hedgehog from that latest trailer. And he got away from the police. What do you think he did after he was at home, sitting down, had a nice beer, probably smoked a joint or something, probably a blunt? What do you think he did after that, Brandon?
I'm sure he just went to sleep and nothing exciting happened.
Yeah, something like that happened, Dusty.
I don't even know if I'm familiar with the story. I just want to...
Here you see a man who has not been paying attention to the...
I just want to keep it 1,000.
All right, 3,000.
All right, don't draw it out. What do you do?
Are you talking about the sheriff or somebody else?
No, he's talking about the dude that called 911 and asked him why they didn't catch him. That they had.
that clown.
Yeah, they had his tag number. He called taunting them like the fucking, not Son of Sam, but the Zodiac Killer. You know, only this dude was stupid as fuck, and they ended up catching him, like on different shit.
Too. They just get to the point where they get tired of getting away with it, and they're just like, "Hey."
They traced his motherfucking phone. That's what it was. They traced his phone that he was calling on, and pulled up and arrested him. And they were like, "Bruh, we didn't have your fucking tag number." You know, fucking you got away. And that dude was like, so I essentially snitched on myself. Ha ha ha. Ain't that funny? And then went to jail.
About 8 years to fix that goddamn whole ha 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 ain't as funny.
Criminal mastermind. A regular Moriarty. Yeah.
Really doofus.
Oh, you caught him.
Damn you, Moriarty. Stab your eyes.
Yeah.
And was this in Florida too?
You know it was. Yeah.
Wow.
It had to be in Florida.
People have lost their goddamn mind in Florida. We're gonna pray for all the white people in Florida who fucking up. Man, we're done. I just want to talk about one thing too. We had barbecue Becky. Can we get shot? Can we get pistol picnic Susie? I don't know. We just gonna call
it. I thought y'all called it Campground Kelly.
Campground Kelly.
I didn't call it Campground Kelly. That's even better. My shit was too long. It wasn't good. But Campground Kelly is easy, it's edgy, and it's smart. Go ahead, Dusty and Lisa.
Oh, I didn't read the article.
How are we both gonna go at the same time? How's that supposed to work?
We can Wonder Twin power it.
I said man first and ladies second. Right. I said Dusty and Elisa.
Good.
See, this couple wanted to go have a picnic down by a lake. So they went to a Campgrounds of America lake, and they sat down and started having a picnic. And, you know, they were African American, and a lady started approaching them. She was Caucasian, and she had a gun drawn and started telling them that they were on private property and that they couldn't be there without a reservation. And they said they didn't know that or something like that. And she put the gun away but kept her hand on it. And then, like, I don't know. Did Brandon or Lisa, did you see the video?
No, I didn't see.
Her ass got canned.
I didn't watch it.
I read the story. I didn't watch the video either, actually.
But, I mean, I glossed over it, but I didn't really get to open it up.
So they went to leave, and then they stopped by that little ranger hut, and they were like, "Do we need a reservation to go to the lake?" And he was like, "No." So then she got immediately fired.
So she lied about the whole thing?
It would seem so, because like the ranger hut said they didn't need a reservation, and then the Campgrounds of America made a statement and they said that you didn't need a reservation, and they apologized.
Chicken wild black, that's what I call it.
Gun drawn.
We typically don't do that shit.
Well, a lot of people do like to go to the lake now.
No, I'm saying we typically don't make reservations at a park.
Crazy shit.
I know, but we don't typically make reservations. We just go down there. If it's some space there, it's there, and it's whoever get there first come, first serve with us.
So I ain't got pull up. I reservated this spot right here.
Nigga, you should have got here early. We've been here since 6 a.m.
There's your skit.
Shit. That was the skit.
There, it's done.
That's your real life right there.
That is very much real life, sir.
Campground Kelly.
That's how that shit go down. Show up with some damn reservations you want to. We've been here all morning. You mean we gotta leave? The fuck?
You gotta move on the other side.
Move in. You can barbecue next to us.
we can share the grill.
Yeah, we willing to work with people.
Oh my god, white people have lost their goddamn mind. So why would you pull a? I can't fathom why you would pull a gun out on two black people eating. Like, what are they gonna steal? The picnic table? Did they steal those baskets from white people? I'm trying to figure out what was her whole point.
I think some people just really don't like to see us having
fun. They ain't Yogi to bear those goddamn picnic baskets.
Yeah. I'm not saying some people just don't like seeing us have fun.
Brandon?
I don't know. I was going to say something really inflammatory and then I had to walk that back in
Unrestricted
my mind.
Hour. Unrestricted hour. If it's that bad, you'll cut it. I would love to hear this.
You won't cut it. He'll forget and let it run.
No. I want to
his
hear where
MO.
his darkness went. I have to know.
That's his track record. He never remembers to cut it.
He cut some shit before. Because remember, he's cut some stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've saved it. I've saved y'all a few times, including myself.
No, you have.
Sometimes I'll text you and be like, hey, Junior, take out that 5 minutes I was talking about the Jamaican kayaking team. I just don't.
Cool running.
It might not.
Talking about cool running.
It might not age well.
The bobsled
is what I say to him.
Yeah, we can tell. Y'all gonna keep y'all endorsement. Me and Jermaine gonna lose our shit year one.
What, the Tokyo Black endorsements?
Yeah, lose all of them. We want Brandon, Elisa, and Dusty. They follow the rules.
No. Here's some
Jamar called
women.
somebody a spade on live TV.
Spade.
Jesus. I don't know.
But
I don't know. I've said some pretty inflammatory shit on here, so
yeah.
But you know,
I mean, we all have. I said some shit. I said I punch pregnant women. So I mean, come on.
That's all
in the face.
Chest.
In the face. In the face. That's it.
Jesus.
Fair play then. Yeah.
That's only in defense though. Come on.
I'm not
gonna let somebody
that
hit
shit. If she ever punched a pregnant lady in the face, the motherfucker gonna pull up. Oh, the episode of Tokyo Black Unrestricted Hour 6 had you saying you love punching old women in the face. Have you fucked up, Elisa?
Say that about old women. I said if a pregnant lady come up to me and she's trying to hurt me, I'm going to defend myself, and I have no problem with punching a pregnant person in the face.
And because you backing like him on that shit. I got you. I feel you. I feel you.
Now you got to learn them, as you say.
Y'all are missing the point, which is if somebody gets mad about this, it means we have a listener. Celebrate.
Please, thank you everything for the 3 people who tune in this episode every week.
It's up to 3 now? That's sweet.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
God damn, you gonna pee on the show too?
We can't just give out our numbers.
No, I'm definitely joking on you because every time you say our listeners, you get lower in the numbers. So it's like
if I'm always disappointed, I can never go up. See, remember that shit. If I'm always disappointed, I can never go up. I hate everything. We got 20 million viewers. That ain't enough.
Yeah, we're actually branching out. We're in Australia, Japan, Mexico.
Excellent.
What about Russia?
Yes, we were in Russia. I don't know if we still are or not.
They found out 4 black people's on the show. No, they cut that shit and we done. That's my Russian. I don't know. Cut that shit.
Yeah, shout out to that one person in the Czech Republic listening to us. Yeah.
Czech Republic.
He trying to steal our identity.
They have great ballerinas.
Yeah, microphone check.
I ain't like that shit. All right, moving on before we get a roll out because we rolling on that time. So I want to say one thing. The KKK is always strong. They're always running through America, causing havoc and mischief. Is mischief a good word for the KKK now?
None. Well,
I like the word evil.
Yeah, that's probably more apt. Mischief and
evil.
Evil.
That's exactly what they are. That's what they stand for. Which is so sad because it didn't start that way. But evil now. Yes, evil.
Giving them a heads up. Brandon, did you get your hood I put in your closet for you?
I did. It was nice. Satin on the inside. Yeah. Breathable cotton on the outside.
He left a clean hood in his house.
Yeah.
So now we get to find out.
I left when it does the shower.
About, what happens when one of your friends open your closet and sees that. How are they gonna react?
We've already done this once on the podcast, but now we'll find out. Yeah.
We find out. That was just a scenario back then. This is really happening.
It's real
Let us know.
life now.
I'm sorry, bruh. I got to do what I got to do to survive.
Is it really satin in there? Because I might want one. That's good for hair protection.
No, he didn't really leave a clan hood in my house. Yeah.
I'm trying to find out for real because I go buy one.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to go buy a clan hood and put it in Brandon closet. That's too much work.
Any day, some high-end fashion designer is going to have it available at their boutique. Just watch. That's how the news works in 2019.
I have no problem sleeping in a clan hood if it protects my hair.
It'll be like Claire's takes heat for a new baby onesie clan hood.
Oh, that's what's the name from Assassin's Creed?
That's my impression of a story from 2019.
2019.
What about? Did y'all see that picture? What about the "fuck the police" shirt? Is that?
Oh yeah, can we talk about that? The frog and toad shirt.
Oh yeah, from Mr. Toad's
That shit was hilarious. It was actually cute too.
So, somebody lay this out for us.
So it's this lady. She orders stuff from was it Alibaba Express? It's like an online vendor.
AliExpress.
Yeah, AliExpress. Didn't it used to be Baba too? But AliExpress, they're like a group of vendors online or whatever. And I think they're mostly in somewhere in China.
Yeah, because they only sell bootleg shit, I think.
Yeah.
Apparently, I guess they just sell.
Sometimes they sell some A1 shit, but it take a long time to get that A1.
Yeah. Well, so she's ordered stuff before and had no issues, and she saw this shirt, and it was based off the characters from the children's book. I think it's Toad and Frog or Frog and Toad.
Oh, that shit made me cry. Go ahead.
And on the shirt, it's just a picture of them on their bike. They're riding a bike, and that's what she expected to get. But when she got the shirt, it was a picture of them just like it was. But at the bottom, they took it upon themselves to add a quote, and it says "fuck the police." And she saw that shit and she thought it was hilarious. And then so she put it on Facebook or whatever. And so her little girl's 3 years old and she's cute. She's wearing a shirt with Toad and Frog on it. And it says "fuck the police" on it. And the little girl don't know what that means. She doesn't understand what it is. But apparently it was a meme or something that started with Toad and Frog or Frog and Toad, whichever. And people were saying "fuck the police" with it, so I guess. And then they just put it on the shirt. Themselves to put it on the shirt. Oh well, surely this is what she wants it for. So that's what they did and sent it.
Yeah, it was like, some people whose English is a second language, if they're lucky.
Yes. So you got this cute, adorable little white girl wearing this shirt.
So the question is, how many people get fired for this backlash?
Nobody.
You gotta fire the guy who making the shirts.
Zero.
You gotta fire the guy who checking the shirts out going to America.
Some agents did not give a fuck about that. There ain't nobody getting fired.
Fuck the police. Yeah.
That shirt was made by a 6-year-old and her little sister.
Fucking 2 cents a day. They ain't firing that kid.
They didn't even get 2 cents. It was for rice.
Yeah, that kid ain't getting fired.
It wasn't for cents. It was for rice.
Oh,
right. Probably a couple bowls. Yeah.
Half a bowl.
Okay. I like your bargaining, It's like, bowl, fuck that. Half a bowl. Get to work.
We do not condone child labor on this show.
Shit, I can't. But you seem like a goddamn professional right there while you were boggling that child's mouth. Half a cup of get it for a week.
I mean, I've heard the shit is over there is pretty bad, but I don't know. I hate to make light of it, but yeah. That shirt was hilarious. Also, shame on them people for body shaming that little girl. She's a little chunky, but she's cute. She's 3 years old. She was cute. The mama put that shit up on Facebook because she thought it was funny, and people was going and saying, your daughter, basically calling her daughter fat, and what are you feeding her, and all this and that. The little girl's cute though.
Wow, really?
Yes. They said that in an article. It was fucked up.
I can't believe you.
Congratulations to you, little girl. She's learning early. You. Fuck the police.
You gonna become a mean at the end of your life. What you know for? A cat T-shirt with "fuck the police."
Cat T-shirt.
What was it called again?
Frog and Toad.
Whatever the fuck that is. Frog and Toad.
Frog and Toad and Cat. That's what it was called.
I don't remember reading any of that garbage.
Now who's not paying attention?
I don't even know how the hell we got
Cat.
the cat frog.
It was Frog and Toad
What
and
the
Angry
fuck
Cat.
you talking about? The angry frog.
Are you trying to infuriate me?
Yeah, we're not gonna do it.
That was the most hilarious
No,
shit. Sorry.
no more disrespect.
He had one job.
Yeah, that's the generic version where you can't afford the real cat.
Angry. You get Angry Cat.
Yeah,
He's
we
only
were you able
slightly
to book
less
Grumpy Cat?
mad
No,
looking.
we got Angry Cat. The eyebrows aren't quite furrowed, but
Yeah.
Angry cat is a good thing.
Fucking
it was the way you said it, though.
Yeah.
What else you got,
I was
Mario? You got
positive.
anything left?
I ain't got too much of shit left, man. I'm sorry. This show wasn't the best show. It was one of the most awesome shows.
What?
Oh.
All
Yeah,
the
you
show.
started spiking the football on the shit, but I was actually throwing a touchdown. Brandon,
So y'all just gonna glance over the guy that looked like Brandon that fucking beat up old people?
This
Christian's not
motherfucker
here
does
to-
not look like me, man. Like,
I don't think he looks like
Fuck,
you,
his
but it was
Cheeks are
but the
too
comment was
rosy.
pretty hilarious.
real talk. and his
Brandon would
neck's
have to be
too
in the sun
fat,
for 10
you know?
minutes.
Like,
Look,
come on,
look,
man.
I can see how if no, don't get me wrong. Look, I can see how if you open up your Facebook Messenger and a bunch of messages are popping in, and you got a like 1 second glance of that article and be like, "Oh shit, was that Brandon?" But then you go back and be like, "Oh no, that wasn't Brandon."
No.
You can see how
Man.
all white people look the same.
It'd be like Brandon's looking
All
into
you saw was
himself
bald
face
head
mirror.
white guy.
It's very hurtful. That's all I can say.
well, I didn't say it, sir. You're my favorite white person on the show. And Dusty, you're my favorite white person on the show. You guys are like buddies, man, and I just really like you guys together. Favorites. Yeah.
We're both your favorites.
Yes.
Extra
Also, not
contradictory.
context, it'd be really weird.
So what did my doppelganger, quote unquote, do?
Dude.
I didn't even read the article. I was
Elder
reading y'all
abuse.
comments, but he beat up old people apparently.
Which they said
And
he's a
they could
sheriff.
also see me doing, you know.
Shit, you're right.
That's
No, you
horrible.
did make. You know what? You made a joke about beating old people up one day on the show. So
No,
I went to this. The sheriff of Bacon County was arrested by the GBI on Wednesday for an incident that happened a week ago. Mark Cawthorne, 50 years old, was charged with the count of elder abuse, violation of oath of office, and battery for the May 22nd incident. And he was beating up people in front of his office. Like, did they come to report a crime? He was like, "Fuck that shit, I'm off," and
I don't
hit
know.
him.
Christian made it seem like I don't know. Maybe they owed the county money or him money. Yeah.
Oh, he rubbing people up, huh?
Yeah, he was
Working
holding
them
them
up for
upside
money?
down and jingling the change out of them and shit, you know.
Do you
You
think he
can't
has-
be working over the old people. What kind of shit that is?
Yeah,
You just ran
fucking
up
kneecapping them, knocking their knee replacements out and shit. Yeah.
this goddamn Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the old people. Give another one a left hook.
This is fresh off the Stan Lee story too. You know, like
Yeah.
there's an elder abuse problem.
Always been
Apparently.
a problem, sir. It's always been a problem.
Jeez.
But Brandon, say your goodbye, sir. What are we like? 105, 110?
No, we are at 102. So
Look at that.
Hey,
Well, you know what? Lisa, say your
were you just
goodbye.
guessing?
You look
No,
like
I'm
you
looking
have
at
something to say.
No, I mean, was Jamar guessing?
Yes, I always guess 2 to 3
You would have been the
numbers
one that went up
or
on the
down.
stage if this was The Price is Right.
It's amazing.
I would have fucked it up.
yeah, you all over did.
This is just Lisa saying thank you.
What do you
for
mean that
listening.
Cadillac's not $100,000?
You know, some of the black people on that show be overbidding like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but
So
you
what's
know
that
what?
voted there?
That's California prices, though.
6.5 million.
They
That's
be
California
overbidding that shit.
prices.
I'm like, nigga, that shit is not that high.
Man,
I
can
know we ain't
make
used
another
to it, but
insensitive
damn.
comment as we go out of the show and say
should
that when y'all
call-
see not off-brand products, then the price is higher, I guess. I don't know.
I don't follow it.
We just assume it's gonna be high shit because we don't buy it.
Yes, when you're not familiar with craft
You just
products,
automatically know that's not in our budget, so it has to be high.
If it's not great value, that's where I was going.
What's the price of this boat, this yacht? $1 billion.
That's a caviar yacht. It's only cost $250,000, you fool. Thinking like I was ever gonna get a yacht. I'm about to save you that picture back because I can't afford to pay the taxes on it, nigga. I came in with no money.
Nigga, not even that. It's property taxes, storage tax. Cause you gotta store that shit somewhere. It has to be in water, or it just like dries out or something over time, right?
That's why them game shows are nothing but goddamn con artists. You get the motherfucker making $5,000.
They don't deliver it to you. I think you have to get that shit yourself and pick it up. I think you have to pick it up.
Who's gonna take my boat home with me? You bought a picture. Right. You bought a picture.
You flew down there. How the fuck you gonna take a boat?
$10,000.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Brandy.
I don't know.
No, Lisa was going. I interrupted her.
You have the privilege, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, she didn't mean it like that.
Just a little bit.
I was about to say, yeah, I think she did. Yeah. It's very hurtful. Very hurtful.
No, Brandon, I love you. I think it's been like over a year, right, since I met y'all? Time is flying by.
Yeah, we started the podcast sometime last year, so yeah, right around this time, I think.
There's a lot of episodes.
Two of the coolest white guys I ever met.
Oh,
so that's nice.
Thanks.
Yeah,
You already know I don't trust many.
Look, Brandon's laughing like he doesn't believe it. He's like,
this is just Lisa. I want to say thank y'all for those lucky listeners that we have, wonderful listeners. Look forward to doing this again, and hopefully Christian and Jermaine will be able to hear us next time. Now I'm going to pass it over to Brandon.
What's up? It's your boy B-Rock, the White Liaison. Go and check out the mix. It's out. Talking about it forever, and it's out now. So, yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, go check it out. Brandon and Christian will be back at some point. We gotta get together and record something. So, but it'll be back. And then other than that, peace. Dusty.
Hey everybody. Check me out at Dusty is Certifiable on the gram, and every Saturday morning .fun, where me and Adam look at every Saturday morning from now to the beginning of time and scrutinize them, make fun of them. So, Jamar.
Thank you guys for coming out again for the Tokyo Black Unrestricted Hour 6. I just want to leave you with something I was thinking about the other day. It blew my mind while I was driving down the highway, and I realized Ben Stiller is not funny. How does he always find a way to place funny people around him to block out his unfunniness?
He's the offspring of comedians, so he got the connections.
Have you ever remember laughing at Ben Stiller like, that shit was funny? You always laughing at the people around Ben Stiller.
I don't know. He was funny in Dodgeball.
And Zoolander.
Yeah, but you were still laughing at everybody around him. You was more laughing at Will Ferrell than Ben Stiller.
I mean, I guess the only way to test that is if he did stand up. That's the only way to really test it.
I was laughing at him. Sticking in your ear, LaFleur. Yeah. That shit was objectively funny. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Yeah.
And Meet the Parents was funny. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot to count how many times they said Godzilla and Godzilla. So can someone do that for me?
What is that a thing people are doing?
I meant to do it, yes. Cause I just Godzilla. I wanted to count how many times they said it, and I just got caught up in the movie. Can someone do that? Just keep a track.
I'm not about that shit. I'm sorry. I can barely keep up without a word sometimes. Go, Jamar.
Our listeners, please, if you get to see Godzilla, can you count how many times they say Godzilla?
I'll give you a nickel. And we'll
If I
appreciate
watch it
you.
again, I'll count. I promise.
It's such a
That a
passion.
man in me. All right, Brandon got the sleepy eyes. So we're gonna get a wrap up this episode.
One
We'll
of
be
us has
back
got
next time.
sleepy eyes.
Oh,
I'll say it's you. I was gonna say ask if you want me to break some toothpicks in half, prop your eyelids open, make sure you got through
oh,
the.
now
Oh shit!
my eyelids are Gucci. So I don't
Why
even
you
know
gotta
what
go the
Gucci
most
means.
painful
I can
method
only
there
see
is? You
it's
couldn't use
good.
tape. Damn. Like, he picked the most painful method of keeping your eyes open. He couldn't use tape.
I'd have
What is
broke
Tape
some
ain't
shop
good
parts,
enough.
sanded them down, round the tips off.
Dirty
pop
white.
right
Now.
open,
This is
Mm.
come back on the Tokyo Black Hour. We're gonna be missing somebody. He gonna be a non-colored.
I'm the producer of the show, sir.
Just inviting
That's it, yeah.
controversy there. Just inviting it.
Danny, Jens.
Check out Christian's book.
What did you say, Danny? You're gonna
Christian
replace me
Arthur.
with Danny? That'd be awesome.
Christian Terry, the author.
Yeah.
Got his books.
Check out
7
10 Lives.
7
Yeah,
lives.
10 Lives and 7 Lives. And
Danny don't listen to the show, does he?
I don't think so.
Who knows?
I was gonna go into a Danny rant, but you know what? I'm not.
does he rant often?
Danny? Yeah, he's been known to rant. He's hilarious, though. He's the funniest person I know.
On the rant, go out and
What?
With him. All that Danny just doesn't care for it.
Yeah. That was
Remember
awesome.
that, Brandon?
Yes, I do.
It was great. We would just sit him up on a stool, and then we would name topics and be like, gun control, and then me and Junior would bet on whether or not he cared for it or not. Just be like mumble
Awesome.
rap, like there's no way he's caring for this. We had a show. It was amazing.
and a lot of free time on your hands.
We could stick it. We might even stick some of them on the site. Who knows?
do whatever
Yeah.
you want to do. We got this paid for all year.
Excellent.
Yeah, look for some new Work is Work episodes. Yeah, well, not new.
Please.
They're all old, but there'll be new
Now that-
releases. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that Tony Todd bumper, so he's hot.
Now, yeah, we
who?
can ride that Candyman wave.
A bumper?
Yeah, Tony Todd. We got him to say hello,
Did-
and you're listening
did
to
Dusty
Work is
freeze?
Work. He did for a second, but he's
Oh,
back.
he was like,
I just look that way. I'm like Dorian Gray. I'm actually a painting. Surprised? No, I don't know. Y'all squelched out too, so it must have been a
I was
hiccup.
asking about the Candyman bumper.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
we got him saying, "This is Tony Todd, and you're listening to Work is Work. Don't be a jerk." I think he says.
Yeah, it's great. Brandon got to meet him.
Oh, really? That's cool. For free?
Yeah. Yeah, we would just go around to the Dragon Con table, meet and greet, and I would harass people and get them to do bumpers for us. We got
Oh.
Encore and Nemec,
We got a
and
bunch. Yeah.
Candyman, and Tom Savini, I think, and Denise Crosby.
We don't say his name more than 3 times.
I don't know, somewhere.
Yeah, the guy who played Quark on Deep Space Nine.
I used to
Armin
watch
Shimmerman.
that.
That's his name, Armin Shimmerman.
Yeah.
And then
I forgot about that one.
we got shit. What's that lady's name? I don't know. Dusty kept fucking her name up, and we almost.
That's
didn't
Claudia
get it.
Christian.
Yes, that's it.
Claudia Christian, who's on she's on a bunch of sci-fi movies, and she was on a show. What was it, Junior? It was some kind of space show. And I'd been drinking, and we were trying to get the
Heavily.
bumper, and I was like, Claudia Christensen, and she was like, it's Claudia Christian. And I was like,
You kept
I was
saying
like,
it.
I was like,
don't know
anyway,
anything.
Claudia Christensen. She was like, oh my fucking god, she cursed me.
Yeah,
She was like,
if
"Oh
you
my
say
fucking
fuck
God,
my
You,
name
say
you know
that
you've
one more
done it
time."
when you make B celebrities curse you out.
So I
Right.
left.
Yeah, I had to be like, get out of here, fool. She's about to not do the bumper, and he was like, okay.
It's a good thing I didn't do that to Tony Todd. You know.
Oh, you would have got cussed up extra by him.
He was great. He put a lot of oomph into it.
He looks like he'll bite you.
Man, he's the guy in what is it, Final Destination, that's always trying to tell them, trying to warn them.
You ain't doing a good job.
Said, yeah, I guess he was that guy.
You ain't doing a good job, Betty. I just put it out there.
He always shows up. I don't know if
Brandon stopped the podcast. Nah, motherfucker, we are pretty much out. We can keep on going all night. I ain't got shit to do. I'm off tomorrow.
Man.
Yeah, me too.
Bless the weekends. We love it.
You walking folks on the weekend don't get no break like we get. That's like my bad country slang. That shit sound like slavery, didn't it?